What's up? What's up? Collective number 15. It's Neish, and this is Truthfully Tarot. And I'm super excited to read for you guys. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. Today has been one of those days. I almost didn't do a video today because it's just one of those days. But I'm really trying to get in the habit of being really consistent and really just doing it regardless of like how I feel, and trusting that spirit will have a message for you. Collective 15, even if car's not trying to work right today. Okay, so I do have my emoji mystery message. So let me know what you feel like or you think that means in the comments. Yeah, Collective 15, let's just jump right in. I'm going to start with this deck since I went forward and I kind of felt connected to this deck today a lot from an earlier reading I did for myself. So Spirit, what message do you have for Collective 15 today? I hope you guys are doing good. I'm sending you positive energy. I'm sending you light and love, and I'm going to put these back. Sending you guys light, sending you guys love, sending you guys strength. Collective 15. Fives are all about change. Fives are conflicts. Fives are shifts. They're shifts in energy. So let's see, Spirit, what message do you have for Collective 15 today? Okay, Enchanted came out. Enchanted came out first. Okay. Let's see, what other messages? Celebration came out. Okay. Some of you guys are entering into a really great period, a really magical period. A really like dream come true energy. Love. Okay. Okay, Collective 15. Love. Some of you guys are getting justice from maybe past relationships. And I don't mean that like a bad thing, but it's like where maybe you are someone who loves really deeply or cares really deeply and you just haven't found the connection that you're looking for. It feels like you are about to enter into a phase in your life or a season in your life where all of what you have given and didn't get in return is being returned to you. That's what I mean by justice. It feels like you are entering into a magical space and a magical time in your life, and you will have lots of reasons to celebrate. And then we have watch the signs. Watch for signs. I feel like the universe, if the universe hasn't already started speaking to you in synchronicities, maybe numbers, maybe, I don't know, things are getting your attention, patience. I feel like the universe is trying to speak to some of you guys. Change your tune. And so even when I say I feel like the universe is trying to speak to you guys, I don't mean that in like a woo-woo way, although this is very woo-woo energy. I mean it in a sense of like radio frequencies. You have a base frequency by which you understand and receive information and knowledge, right? And the universe usually speaks to you in a way that you can understand. So for me, as a tarot intuitive, the universe speaks to me in a language that makes sense to me in my brain, in my history, in my past. Well, if you are somebody that needs a lot of data or you need facts or you need proof, the universe is going to speak to you in that way, right? And so I just think it's important for you to know that the universe is speaking to you. And I feel like there's a need for Collective 15 to be a bit more open to the ways in which the universe wants to speak to you and highlight certain things in your life, because I do feel a sense of justice. I do feel like you, Collective 15, are about to reap what you've sown, to use that biblical terminology. You are about to receive the harvest from all the seeds that you've planted. And I think love doesn't just have to be romantic. I think love can be business, passions, things that you love, experiences that you love. I just really feel like for my Collective 15, you are entering into a season of celebration. You're entering into a time of magic. You're entering into a time of love. And it's important to watch the signs, the ways in which the universe is speaking to you, and also have patience, because while you are entering this time, it's the beginning of it, right? It's you stepping into that space. And so the fullness of all the things that you want aren't going to happen overnight. They're not even going to happen in 2 weeks, a month, or even a year. You're going to see the progression unfold over time, which is why I think it's important that you change your tune, right? I think because of the things that may have happened to you in the past, the types of dynamics you experience, that could be work, that could be family, that could be relationships, all types of things. I think because of the dynamics that you've experienced, this could also be financial too. You've built up a certain narrative around what you deserve or what you can receive or what you should receive. And I just feel like spirit is like, just have a bit more patience. Things are turning around. You're entering into a new phase into your life. It's important that you not carry the same song into this new season. It's important that you don't carry the same old perspectives into this new season, into this new way of being, right? Because things are changing, Collective 15. Things are changing. Whoa. Nah. As I say that, changes comes out. I literally was saying things are changing and the changes card pops out. I really do love when spirit like affirms the things that I'm saying. Lots of changes are happening. And I think we are most vulnerable in transition. We are most vulnerable when we can't see what's in front of us, but we know that something's there. We're most vulnerable when we're in that limbo third place where we don't have things figured out. We just kind of have an intuitive hit, but we're not quite sure. You know, that's the most vulnerable space to be in because you don't have all the answers. You don't know, you don't want to go back, but you also don't know what's forward. And when you're in the midst of all that, I think it's very easy to fall back on old patterns, old mindsets, old habits, and old ways of being, but you're changing, Collective 15. Okay, forgiveness. To me, when forgiveness shows up, this is about releasing the past. Forgiveness. It's about releasing the emotional charge and weight that things have had over you, that have maybe even affected the way you view yourself and the way that you view others. Forgiveness, I said this in a previous live, forgiveness is not about the other person. It's about you. It's about you freeing your own heart, your own mind, your own emotions from the connection to that situation. Like I said before, when you are ready to forgive, you're actually ready to move on. And I feel like you are closing out a lot of cycles, Collective 15. You're closing out a lot of cycles. This card wanted to pop out, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to let you decide if this is relevant. This card says communicate. Talk to the moon. I'm going to pull out another card because that popped out and I wasn't. There we go. I said synchronicity earlier. Guess what popped out? Synchronicity. I feel like some type of communication is coming and it's going to be very synchronistic. Like some type of opportunity is going to present itself to you and it's going to be very much like on the nose. It's going to be very much like a little like creepy, but not in a bad way, just in like an eerie. I remember one time I put a card for somebody and they responded and was like, the feeling that they got was, it was eerie. Like, how did you know? Like, I feel like you're going to get some type of communication and it's going to be very synchronistic. It's going to be very timing appropriate. I also feel like in the right timing, it may be appropriate for you to communicate with someone and it could be related to this forgiveness. And I think this is an attempt for you to release the past, for you to let go of what was, or to move into a different season and a different way of relating. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some more cards from a different Moonology deck. This is going to be a short live because I actually have somewhere to be in like literally like I need to be making my way out the house in like 10 minutes. So we're making this one quite fast. But let's see what the Moonology deck has for you, Collective 15. Also, I just want to say, like, again, good things are coming to you. You are entering into a magical time where you're just going to see things line up. Synchronicity. I said synchronicity before the card came out. And I just want to reiterate, you are entering into a very synchronistic time in your life. You're entering into a time in your life where you will have a lot of things to celebrate, a lot of things to feel good about. Celebration could also be accolades, rewards, winning things, competitions, festivals, something like that as well, like coming into a time of notoriety for the things that you may have been working on. That's indicated here, or like your loves, your passions, that type of thing. You're entering into a really, you've been going through some things, collective 15, and I just feel like it's important for you to know that you're entering into a really magical time. That keeps coming up. You're entering into a really magical time in your life. All these cards came out, and I'm just like, okay, a new romantic cycle begins. I don't know if that applies. If it applies, it applies. Conclusions are within reach. This is full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. Also, be bold and make the first move. I think this could also be connected to the communicate card. I don't know how many times I feel like the universe needs to tell you to reach out to someone. I feel like you know. I feel like you know. And I feel like you are resisting this communication. This is for someone very specific. I just channeled this really fast. I don't know how many times the universe needs to tell you to communicate to this person. You need to communicate to this person. Collective 15, if this specific thing is like targeting you and you feel it, I need you to communicate. I feel like the universe is trying to tell you to communicate, to reach out to this person. I don't fucking know, bitch. I need you to do it. Okay. A time to give rather than, what is it? A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Virgo's on the board. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Look. Step out of your comfort zone. What is it? North Node. You are closing out cycles, collective 15. You are closing out cycles. You're closing out cycles. There's not more to add to that than you are closing out cycles, and you are in a very in-between space in your life right now. And I think it's important to not be I said this in the last couple of readings, to be a bystander. Because look, we have new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take, and new moon in Aries is time to take action. Fire and earth energy, right, is represented here. Virgo is a sign that likes to be of service. It likes to give back. It likes to perfect, make things better. And Aries is a sign of individuality. It's a sign of taking action, of taking the lead, of it's entrepreneurial energy. It's very like, I'm not going to wait on fate. I'm not going to wait on things. I'm just going to do what's in front of me, whatever be damned, and the consequences are what the consequences are, right? Like that's the type of energy that Aries is, and what step out of your comfort zone. What are you waiting for, collective 15? It feels like some of you are waiting. And so for some of you, this is not a bad thing, because watch for the signs is here, right? Watch for the signs. But for some of you, it's almost like, for some of you, you're waiting on a sign before you can act. And I think for some of you, that's wise. And for others of you, you need to just do it. And the sign will reveal itself as you do the thing that you know you're supposed to do. So I think it's really important that you tap into your intuition if this applies to you in whichever way, right? Because this is a general reading. It could speak to lots of people over time. So you have to actively participate with your discernment to determine, am I watching for this? Is it wise for me to watch for the signs before I act? Or is it wise for me to act and the signs will make themselves clear as I act, right? But also time to take action, change your tune. Good things are coming. So it's really important that you not have a defeatist mindset. It's important that you not have a pessimistic mindset. I think for some of you guys, just the way things have happened, you may have a natural tendency to expect the worst. And I feel like there's so much good coming to you that I see in the cards, that you expecting the worst because that's all you've known in certain areas will really hinder you and keep you in a stagnant place. It will keep you from taking the action you need to take. It'll keep you from communicating the way you need to communicate. And communicate could be like part of your work. It could be part of your like job, or a part of what your passion is, part of what your love is. You know what I'm saying? Like this communicating energy and this synchronicity energy could be like, maybe you need to start that podcast, start that project, start that channel, start whatever it is, that relationship, that business endeavor, sign that contract, whatever it is. It's important that you put yourself out there, that you take action, and that you really just trust yourself. Look, confidence is the key to success. New moon in Leo. Look at that new moon energy. You could really be a Sag, Leo, Aries, because we have 2 fire signs and then 1 earth sign, Virgo. Confidence is your key to success. It's time to take action. It's time to give rather than take. Look, new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. So that's 2 earth signs and new moons. Prosperity lies ahead. It's time to give rather than take. And then we have 2 new moons in fire signs. I don't know how else to say it, Collective 15. You are entering into a new phase, a new season, one where there's going to be a lot of magic and reason to celebrate. Even love for some of you guys, even love. But it's really important for some of you guys to be patient and watch for the signs. It's almost like for some of you guys, yes, on the one hand, like you need to act, but for some of you guys, a very specific part of this collective, you will know the sign that you need to initiate something when a certain person, thing comes across your path. It's like, it's going to be a sign and you will know. But before you get there, work on your mindset. Work on your mindset, because changes are coming. If you need to forgive yourself or forgive somebody else, this is going to be really good for you. Really good for you to forgive yourself and forgive others. And you're going to receive a timely communication that is really supportive and helpful for your journey. All right, I said it was going to be a quick one, Collective 15, so we are done. I love you guys, and let me know if this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe, all the things. Peace out, Collective 15.